The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
20 TX.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Off of play action. Llllllooooooser. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake. Here's Llllllooooooser. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Llllllooooooser. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Dexter Lawrence. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Gold North Copper! Gold North Copper!
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Get set quick.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
Flick right, flick right, flick. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller from 8 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Giants 7.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
For Miami.
Half 18.
The Giants
half 18.
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now Jones. He connects with Hyatt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gold, north salad. Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino. Up and go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins'
Cockroach,
5-yard line.
cockroach.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Gold,
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Adriana Lima.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Here we go, hey.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Dom Capers. You can't block me. You can't block me. Rita.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One.
It got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Half 88, half 88.
The Giants
half 88.
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Gold gutter, gold gutter, gold gutter, gold gutter.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 9.
Timberland. Up we go.
Back to throw. Jones.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Okay, here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Up we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
They'll have the first down and more than that.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Daniel Bellinger.
52 yards.
And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Llllllloooooser to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Llllllloooooser.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
Come on, two.
First down, Dolphins.
Hey, 21, TA. Turbo 1, high.
Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Great. Bama. Timberland.
Jones now throwing on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Great. Flick right.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tua going to try and throw for it, and that's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Detroit Johnson. Elsa.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Ladybug. Why shift to crude? Why shift to crude?
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
South salad. Detroit.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle with Barkley.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Go ahead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Get safe. Go ahead.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
an Oscar. What's an Oscar? Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Hey, let's go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, Chad? Yeah. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Again, they will throw it with Llllllooooooser. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
All right, let's go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
He's right.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill.
All right, let's go.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
21G.
Dolphins.
Hey.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now 1st and goal.
Come on, two.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
Able to push his way through. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a two-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
38. Dolphins 29. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah,